Testing, testing. Good evening and welcome to tonight's game at Rebel Park as the Front Royal Cardinals are on their way to Newmarket, Virginia, or I guess they're already here. I'm Hannah Hollingsworth, joined by Mikey Ragone tonight. I'll go ahead and give you guys Front Royal's starting lineup for the night as Cole Evilsizer warms up on the mound for Newmarket. Batting leadoff tonight at second base is Gabe Millara. Batting second and right field from the University of Texas Arlington is Jackson Hill. Batting third from Florida A&M, and at third base will be Jay Campbell. Batting cleanup tonight for the Cardinals will be Blake Brookins, and he is in left field from the University of Florida. Batting fifth tonight from the University of Akron in center field is Austin Lafferty. Batting sixth from Florida State University as the designated hitter is Mason McDougall. Batting seventh at first base from Marist College is Aiden McNally. Batting eighth tonight behind the plate from Salisbury University is Dylan Weinbrenner. And batting ninth at shortstop from Troy University is Perrin Bland. So just in time for Gabe Millara to come up to bat. Cole Evilsizer on the mound, as I mentioned, for Newmarket. First pitch, hit out into left field. The first pitch hitting, Millara has a single to lead off this game. Didn't take long at all.
Evilsizer going to be very aggressive around the plate. So if he gets beat, will probably be via base hit. It's like there.
Nice job finding the gap there. Here's Jackson Hill, right over the head of second baseman Caleb Newcomer. So 2 consecutive hits on 2 pitches. Not exactly what you want to see if you're Newmarket and Cole Evilsizer. That's Millara heading down to second, Jackson Hill over to first. And here's Jay Campbell. Not even getting a lot of time to say much in between this.
Oh, really? Not much analysis so far either. Front Royal being very aggressive. They've seen Newmarket a lot as both teams are in the same division.
First pitch is a strike on Jay Campbell. A 1 pitch from Cole Evilsizer is high for a ball. It'll be 1-1. I feel like it's eerily quiet in the ballpark right now. That ball's fouled back into the netting, 1-2.
We're still finding their seats, fighting this heat. Rebels start their games a bit later than usual, 7:30 as opposed to the regular 7 p.m. That sun is still up, still shining bright.
Yeah, it's very hot out today. 1-2 pitch is hit hard out into left field. Left fielder Jake Henry Williams is going back over the wall. That'll be a 3-run home run for Jay Campbell. And the Cardinals will jump out to an early 3-0 lead in this game.
Campbell rocked that one deep left field. Had a feeling it was going to be gone off the bat.
Yeah, it sounded very nice.
Kind of a low line drive. It was really just whether or not it was going to be high enough to get out.
Fielder number 31, Blake Brookins.
So still no outs here in the top of the first. Cardinals with a 3-0 lead. Here's Blake Brookins. First pitch to Brookins is a strike, 0-1.
We've talked about the Rebels pitching staff and how their problem usually is having a good start and then in the 4th, 5th, or 6th inning.
That ball is hard hit, but foul, 0-2.
Having one of those middle innings not go right for them defensively and giving up a big crooked number. But here, kind of unusual, giving up a crooked number in the 1st inning.
Can't say I disagree with you. That's definitely been the theme this season. That one's fouled off. Count will hold up. Next pitch from Cole Evilsizer. Inside and low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Watching, let us know where you're watching from, who you're rooting for. That ball hit out. First baseman has a hold of it. He'll toss it to Evilsizer, and they'll say it's out. It's Matt Murphy getting hold of that ball, throwing it over to Evil Sizer. Honestly, a close play.
Bang, bang play, definitely. Great job by Evil Sizer to just beat the runner there.
Here's Austin Lafferty.
Number 2 and number 5.
Lafferty's been a productive batter for the Cardinals in previous years, or at least in the VBL. Don't know if he was exactly on the Cardinals, but he was around. First pitch is a ball to Lafferty. The 1-out, 1-0 pitch. Fastball is high for ball 2. Mason McDougal on deck. That pitch is in there for a strike, 2-1.
Good job by Cole to land a strike there, make it 2-1 as opposed to 3-0.
Pitch outside, so Evil Sizer falls behind here in this count. This count in Lafferty's favor, and he'll take a walk and get on base early in this game. Front Royal, 4 of their 5 batters have reached base here in the top of the first. Here's Mason McDougal with a runner on first.
Evil Sizer is second in innings pitched for the Rebels with 24.2. Last start was on the 27th of June.
Called strike of McDougal.
We had a typical 5 days of rest, but go through the grind of a college season and right into the summer season, you're one of the most reliable pitchers for your. You don't often get too much rest.
Pitch is outside, 1-1. Pitch misses for a ball, 2-1. Two ones fouled off to the left, right over the head of the Rebels coaches. Nearly took him out. It'll be 2-2.
McDougal is a relatively new arrival for Front Royal. 7th game of the summer so far. Batting .250 with a home run.
2-2 pitch. Hit in right field. Just drops foul. That would have been some trouble. Rolled into the corner. It was just 1 or 2 more feet to the left. It would have been fair.
Yeah, we have a decent view up here of fair and foul. 1 and 2 feet might even be generous. That might have missed mine in.
Yeah.
And that would have been trouble. Probably would have scored the runner from first base.
2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Evil Sizer big out there. Especially after McDougal just ripped that one just foul. Big out. For Evil Sizer getting the strikeout. Here's Aiden McNally.
Yeah, you said a big strikeout there. 1 away from limiting damage here in the first inning.
Try to pick the runner off back at first, but Austin Lafferty's back in safely. That pitch hit over the head of shortstop Cody Cooper. Nothing you can do about that. That'll just be another hit for Front Royal, and they are piling it on here in the first inning. Already up 3-0. 4 hits already this inning against Cole Evil Sizer. There's Dylan Weinbrenner.
Not the most solid contact from McNally, but you'll take it. Goes down in the scorebook the same. He had been hitting 162 far this summer. Not the best start, but maybe a single like that will get him going.
Called strike on Weinbrenner.
Weinbrenner, on the other hand, Catcher for them, batting 281.
Pitch way outside, 1-1.
Other catcher on their roster, getting the day off. And Burry batting 360.
1-1 pitch, lace into the glove of the third baseman, Blaine Waltemeyer, and he's going to touch the bag for the 5 unassisted and out number 3. 3 runs on
Starting the top of the first.
4 hits.
3 runs.
There were no errors and 2 runners left on base.
Bringing us back for the bottom of the first a little early to bring you the Rebels lineup. Leading off, Jake Henry Williams in left field. Batting behind him, center fielder Logan Kelly. Batting third, first baseman Matt Murphy. DHing in the cleanup spot, Mike Dubkowski. Behind him, Blaine Waltemeyer at third base. John Dubkowski catching. Bryce Pax, right field. Caleb Newcomer, second base. And batting ninth, shortstop Cody Cooper. They will be facing Jackson Bellhorn, University of North Florida.
Leading off for the New Market Rebels from Arkansas State University. Fielder number 34, Jake Henry Williams.
Jake Henry Williams leading off this inning for the Rebels.
Bellhorn has pitched 18 and 2/3 innings so far this summer. Productive 2.41 ERA.
First pitch in there for a strike on Williams.
And I was curious to see what Jake Henry did in his first at-bat here. His past 2 games, he's gone up swinging first pitch for high fastballs. Kind of first curveball.
And that one's hit out into left. That'll drop down for a base hit. Jake Henry Williams has another hit to lead off this game. And he has a double. A nice little spark after not the happiest inning in the beginning. The first.
15, Logan.
Here's Logan Kelly stepping up to the plate. So a leadoff double for Jake Henry Williams. First pitch to Kelly. Kelly hits it out to right. Right fielder has it. It's Jackson Hill with the catch out and right. And Jake Henry Williams is going to advance. F9 for out number 1.
Not going to go down as a sac fly in the scorebook, but getting that runner to third base with less than 2 outs, very, very important.
Trying to close this gap already. Here's Matt Murphy. And that ball is hit out into right center.
Should be deep enough.
Yeah, Austin Lafferty has a hold of it. Nice throw in by Lafferty, but Jake Henry Williams will score. So Rebels tag one on. Sacrifice fly to center field for Matt Murphy. for out number 2.
Opening up the designated hitter from Enterprise.
And here's Mike
Number
Dobkowski.
18, Mike Dobkowski.
Base is empty. Rebels close the gap just a little bit here in the bottom of the first. First pitch misses for a ball. That pitch misses as well, so it'll be 2-0. Bellhorn pitching pretty effectively so far. That ball hit out over to the left. Will be 2-1.
This is the first time he's had to work his way back into it. First 3 hitters, very aggressive, getting a lot of strikes.
That pitch hit right between the legs of Jackson Bellhorn and in the center. He had to hop and fall to get away from it. Be a single for Mike Dobkowski. And here's Blaine Waltemeyer.
From Pitt State, Harrisburg. Third baseman, number 25, Blaine Waltemeyer.
So 2 outs, a runner on first is Mike Dobkowski. First pitch to Waltemeyer. Chops it foul.
The lineup, especially after the addition of Jake Henry Williams, been a lot more dynamic and productive recently. Also due to Blaine Waltemeyer coming alive.
Pitch just misses 1-1.
See how much leadoff extra base hit. And just a little bit of small ball from Logan Kelly and Matt Murphy. Much situational hitting.
And that ball's hit out into right field. Shallow right field, drops in front of Jackson Hill. 2 consecutive singles strung along for the Rebels. And that'll bring up John Dobkowski behind the plate tonight for the Rebels. So lots of hits so far in this game, 7, and we're in the bottom of the first.
Junior College. Number 13, John Dobkowski.
Runners on first and second for Newmarket. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. First pitch to John Dobkowski's high for a ball. Next pitch in for a strike, 1-1. One pitch to John Dobkowski. Little half swing, 1-2.
Definitely didn't look confident in that swing. Look for a change of approach here with 2 strikes.
And he hits that one right over to second base. Kind of bobbled a little bit, but Gabe Millara makes the play, 4-3. Rebels get 1 run on 3 hits. There were no errors and 2 runners left on base in the bottom of the first. Cardinals lead 3-1.
Stop number 9, Aaron Blank.
Heron Bland in the 9 hole tonight will lead off the top of the second for the Cardinals. Cole Eagle-Sizer back out. He hits that one hard but foul. 0-1. Gabe Millara, Jackson Hill will also bat in this inning. That one's fouled off to the right hard as well. 0-2. And swung on and missed. Drop strike 3. Dobkowski throws it down to first for the K2-3. And out number 1 here in the top of the second.
Second baseman number 12.
Very efficient strikeout there, 3 pitches. We bounce back first batter after what happened in the top of the first.
Absolutely. Speaking of the top of the first, Gabe Millara back up. Leadoff single. First pitch slider gets Millara swinging. 0-1.
With starters getting hit around like Eagle-Sizer and Bellhorn have in the first inning, you think it may be because 2 teams have seen them, these lineups have seen them multiple times before, especially with Front Royal and Newmarket playing each other as much as they have.
Next pitch is outside. It'll be 1-2.
But both Eagle-Sizer and Bellhorn have yet to face each other. This is their first start against these teams. So I think the lineups are just seeing the ball well and coming out aggressive.
One-two pitch will be a called strike 3. Millara will go down looking for out number 2. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts here in the top of the second. Here's Jackson Hill, single and a run scored.
And that was just as well executed as you're going to get location-wise from a curveball. Nothing Millara can really do there.
First pitch, a ball on Jackson Hill. And John Dobkowski is going out to talk to Cole Eagle-Sizer.
Very brief. Maybe the pitch comms stopped working. I'm just kidding. We don't use pitch comms at this level.
1-0 pitch. High for a ball. It'll be 2-0. 2 outs. Nobody on base. Next pitch from Cole Eagle-Sizer is hit out over to shortstop. Cody Cooper takes kind of a weird hop. Nice throw over, but off the line. Going to be an E6.
Waiting a scoring decision because that one was very weird. You said that weird hop. I was wondering why Cooper didn't attack it more. He did sit back and take that last weird hop. Then it was going to be a close play no matter what, but the throw pulled Murphy off the bag.
Pitch from Eagle-Sizer, high for a ball. Here's Jay Campbell. Had that 3-run home run in the first. The 2 outs, Jackson Hill on first after reaching on that error. That ball hit foul. It'll be 1-1.
That was Campbell's 3rd home run of the summer. He had 2 coming into today with a .230 batting average. Also played the most games for Front Royal.
And that ball is hit into the gap right past third baseman Blaine Waltemeyer. And there's might be a play at third. There might be a play at second, but nothing happens. Everybody's safe. That'll be a single for Jay Campbell. That'll put Jackson Hill on second. And then an advance on the throw. All around.
Yeah,
So Jay Campbell, 2 for 2 already.
We'll go down as a single for him. So a double and triple away from the cycle. And just great base running there by Front Royal.
Huge breaking ball, curveball there for a strike.
Waltemeyer, first game at third base this summer, I believe. He's been playing left field, first base. pitching a little bit, playing third today.
One and one on Brookins. Pitch misses for a ball, so 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball's chopped foul. Even up the count at 2 and 2. Blake Brookins fouling a lot of balls off here. Just misses. It'll be a full count on Brookins. With runners on second and third, 2 in scoring position, 2 outs here in the top of the second. Drop strike 3 gets him. K2-3 for out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, 2 runners left on base. In the top of the second for Front Royal, they still lead 3-1. Bryce Pax batting for Newmarket. It'll be the 7, 8, 9 batters. First pitch from Bellhorn is low for a ball. Bryce Pax, a recent addition for the Rebels.
In the lineup for the first time tonight. Pitched an inning last night.
Utility guy, 2-way player, 2 balls, no strikes.
You never have too many two-way players. You got Waltemeyer.
Williams. Ball's outside, 3-0.
Jake Henry? He can pitch?
Yeah.
Oh.
Pitched a lot of games closing last year. And that pitch is outside for a ball, so Bryce Pax is going to get on base.
Out of the second baseman from Shippensburg University for 11, Summer.
Here's Caleb Newcomer with a runner on first.
Newcomer batting .240 so far this summer. Been close to an everyday player. Get a day off here and there, but usually you'll find them up.
1-1. One pitch from Bellhorn, hit right up the middle, and they're going to try to turn two. And it's going to be a 4-6-3 double play for outs 1 and 2. Killed that quickly.
From West Virginia University Institute of Technology, shortstop number